There's a ring around my bathtub that I've scrubbed at least 30 times. Spray, scrub, rinse, come back 2 days later, still there. Every single week I fought this thing and it just laughed at me. Turns out I was using the wrong tool the whole time. One of these, a little water, and about 40 seconds. That's it. Then someone mentioned these. Scrub it melamine eraser sponges, 25 in a pack, extra thick, no chemicals. Just add water. Honestly, I was skeptical, but I tried it. And that bathtub ring, gone in one pass. So here's what we're doing today. Bathtub ring, shower tiles, sink basin, toilet exterior, and the baseboards along the floor. 5 surfaces, 1 sponge. Come do this with me. Starting with the bathtub. Specifically, that ring. You know, the one, that brownish gray line that sits right at the water line and refuses to leave. This and I have a very long history. Wet the sponge, squeeze out the excess. Not dripping, just damp. Now here's the thing nobody tells you, you don't need to scrub hard. The melamine foam does the work. It's basically like very fine sandpaper at a microscopic level. It gets into the surface texture and lifts the buildup. Instead of just pushing it around. Light pressure, circular motion. Watch this. Gone. Every single time. Shower tiles next. Soap scum is a weird phenomenon when you think about it. It's created by the act of getting clean. That's genuinely ironic. The scum builds up in the grout lines and on the tile surface, and regular sprays just sit on top of it. The eraser gets physical with it. Wet, squeeze, light pressure again. The 3-layer foam means it holds its shape longer than the cheap ones. I'm not losing half the sponge after one section. 2 passes across the tile. Done. Okay, I have to stop here for a second, because I spent years using the same spray cleaner on all of this. I'd spray, wait, scrub, and feel like I was doing everything right. The surfaces looked okay right after, but 2 days later, back to square one. The thing I didn't understand is that spray cleaners dissolve stuff on the surface. Melamine physically removes it. That's a completely different mechanism. Once I understood that, everything changed. Sink basin. This is the surface I used to clean around instead of actually cleaning. Move the soap dish slightly to the left, wipe the visible part, call it done. I now understand that's not cleaning, that's avoidance. Everything comes off the counter first. Then wet the sponge. Again, just damp. Hard water stains around the drain, toothpaste buildup near the faucet, that we'd film at the bottom of the basin. One sponge handles all of it. No switching products, no separate spray for each problem. Toilet exterior. This is the one everyone skips or rushes through. Not gonna lie, it's not the most exciting part of the routine. But the tank lid, the base, the area around the bolts at the floor, that's where the real buildup sits. Nobody sees it, but it's there. Wet sponge, light pressure. The base especially, I go around the whole perimeter where it meets the floor. That's where the yellow mineral deposits love to live. 2 passes, done. And yes, I do use a separate sponge for this one, just so we're clear. This one genuinely used to be invisible to me. Like, I knew they existed, but cleaning them, that felt optional. Last stop, baseboards. Then I noticed that the baseboards along the bathroom floor were this gray-beige color that I assumed was just the paint color. Turns out they were white. Under all that buildup, the sponge gets into the flat surface and along the edge where it meets the floor tile. 1 pass, that's it. Takes about 30 seconds for the whole room. 5 surfaces, about 25 minutes. 1 sponge, still going. No sprays, no chemicals, no separate products for separate problems. That's the whole routine. And the buildup that used to sit there for weeks, it stopped. There's something about a clean bathroom that actually stays clean. Not just looks clean for a day and then slides back. The physical removal, not just surface treatment, means the grime doesn't just come back in 48 hours. Took me embarrassingly long to figure out that the tool mattered more than the product. But here we are. Quick word on these sponges. They're extra thick, about 1.5 inches, which means they hold together during scrubbing. Instead of falling apart halfway through, 3-layer design, denser than standard magic erasers, 25 in a pack. Now, here's what they don't do. They're not a disinfectant. They remove visible buildup and stains. They don't kill bacteria. For disinfecting, you'll still need a separate product. And be careful on painted walls. Melamine is abrasive enough to scuff paint if you push too hard. Light pressure always. If you want a DIY option for lighter buildup, a paste of baking soda and water gets you halfway there. For the bathtub ring and the grout scum and the mineral deposits, this is the one. Link is in the description. If you've got a bathtub ring that's been there longer than you'd like to admit, give this a try. No pressure, just worth a try. Subscribe if you want more of this. Real surfaces, real results, nothing staged. See you in the next one.